Here, let's see.
I certainly hope it's up.
That gift thing usually takes a minute.
This is weird. I don't like that they changed all of this, but we are live. But yeah. My whole face is like, my whole like nose and everything is still swollen because of stupid being sick. It sucks so much. This much. Righty. Wow, this stream is lagging pretty bad. Maybe I should change it. Stream settings. Oh wow, I can't change it while it's live. That is super weird. I don't think I like that. Okay. Weird.
There we go, now it's up.
Okay. 3 people watching, 1 like. Got pizza next to me, which I shouldn't be eating. I'm out of Chaos Black, which sucks. And yeah. I still have these Deathwatch Marines to paint up. I'm still finishing them, you know? They have really intricate armor. The Mark 9 armor is very crazy. Let's see if we get a good sizable amount of people to show up. Although knowing my luck, it'd only be like 10 to 15. There we go. Okay. Boop. Howdy. In the halls of madness dwells a mad philosopher. Howdy. That's actually a really cool name. I like that. I like that name a lot. It's kind of like what is it? Darkest Dungeon. I love Darkest Dungeon. God, that game is so good. I can't wait for the second one. Like, I'm really excited for Darkest Dungeon 2. Come here. Hey. Hello. Come here. Say hi. Say hi.
Hello.
Why aren't you saying hi? Cat trapped in my room because I accidentally have my door locked. So. I'm actually going to be like super itchy from that cat just now, and that sucks because I'm actually allergic to cat dander. And I should not have done that. That was a really bad idea. Maybe Space Wolves rule. You know what? Space Wolves are going to be very popular in 9th edition. They're going to be like one of the stronger armies. I can almost guarantee that, especially with that 6-inch, that ability wow, heroically intervene 6 inches. That's going to be super powerful in this edition. 1 second. Let me let this cat out. Come here. Come here. Come on. Go ahead. Go out. Go on. There you go. Cat is not the brightest. I swear. Okay. So let's see. Oh yeah, I was talking about Space Wolves. So I think the puppers are going to be extremely powerful in this edition. And my reasoning for that is pretty simple. That 6-inch pylon heroically intervene within 6 inches is going to be super big. So yeah, wow, you can actually see a cut like right below my nose. I do apologize about that. I've been blowing my nose like crazy. I've been sick for the past 2.5 days. It sucks. It's not the virus, the pandemic that's going around. Literally, my roommate had a cold and I caught it. But yeah, I think Space Wolves are going to be using a lot of Assault Intercessors. They're going to be using a lot of Wolfen and Thunderwolf Cavalry to just charge across the battlefield as quickly as possible. So I'm really excited about that. I need to battle more Space Wolves players. I got my friend Mindy who plays them, and she's amazing. Alright, let's see. Thank you very much. I got lost in Black Library. Nice. Let's see. Officially decided for combat patrol for my first army. So pumped the orders are in. Nice. And greetings from Sweden. Hello, Sweden. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're handling this pandemic better than my stupid-ass government. Have to go to sleep now. I have work in the morning. Alright, take care. So everyone is up in arms over the loot boxes and a unit having 3 damage rating plus. So that whole loot box thing. I actually wanted GW to do a loot box for years. I'm not gonna lie, I want it super badly. I think it's a great idea. I love loot boxes though. I love collecting things and I love having all sorts of different stuff. So GW doing a loot box, it's kind of okay to me. Now, granted, I know that a lot of loot boxes are a huge, like, scam, but it's GW. We know it's overpriced. We don't mind that. We still pay for everything.
Yeah, they just need to make it available in America.
I know, right? Why is all the cool stuff not available in America?
I don't think that's what the controversy was.
I want the damn Conquest magazines. They come with terrain. I love terrain. Let's see. Also, the 3 wound Terminators and 2 wound Vanguard Veterans. I thought I'd talk about that right now. That's for a separate game. Its rules can be used in 40k, but more than likely they're all going to be named characters. Sorry. More than likely they're all going to be named characters and to be used in 40k. But if they did give 2 wounds to Vanguard Veterans, that makes them very usable. Like, that makes them go from mediocre units to guaranteed I want them in my army super units. Hey John, is the stream lagging at all on your end?
Let me refresh it because, yeah, it is a bit.
Oh, that's awesome. I love when streams lag. That's exactly what I want. Here, let me also close out of some of these tabs in the back here. I actually don't need any of these up. Uh-oh, I just crashed, Oh, this is going really well. But yeah, 3 wound Terminators. Are they good? No, because they're not toughness 5. Are they good with Dark Angels? Yes, because they can be toughness 5. And that makes them fantastic. Again, they don't need more wounds. They literally only needed... They legit only needed toughness 5 and Terminators would have been good. But yeah. One question before I go to sleep. From the current direction the rules are going, what would be a good army build for IG this edition? So your 3 HQs are going to be Punisher, 1 Punisher, 1 Battle Cannon, and 1 another Punisher. Give 2 of them the relic weapons for your tank commanders, and then go tank heavy, because tanks are amazing, especially Punishers. So that's the list that I want to go with IG. I want to bring some Malcadors and a couple of other bigger tanks as well. Should have been called drop pods. I know, the loot boxes definitely should have been just called drop pods. Like, that would have been super cool. I broke 3 servitors and purchased 1 with servo arm. Destroying it. Not deathwatch crazy. Okay. How's your day, Alexis? How are you handling the heat? I love the heat down here in Arizona. It's currently like 115 outside. It doesn't bother me at all. I love the heat. I just hate that I'm sick right now. You, Alexis, have angered the machine spirit. I can believe it. I actually wonder about just getting a guardsman group. Nothing but guardsmen. You could do that. You could take a couple of veteran squads with plasma guns and nothing but heavy weapon teams. Then you could take the heavy mortar batteries and the even heavier artillery and field them. And that could be really cool. Recently got the Victory of St. Catherine Peace. The Sisters become powerful. What's your opinion? Sisters of Battle have always been a tier 1 army. I guarantee this. It just depends how you want to run them. I run triple Exorcist, triple Repentia in my tournament list, along with Junith and Saint Celestine and a Canoness. And 15 Battle Sisters is typically my list. And an Imagifier, a Hospitaller, and there's one other person that I run in this list, and a Preacher. And that's my tournament sister list. It's just a couple of Rhinos and that. And it is done extremely well. Like, I've tabled opponents on turn 1. Let's see. If you're doing IG, you've got a Commissar in that box. Don't build Commissars. They're kind of useless. Just call it a Field Officer and you'd be so much happier. Don't forget Unholy Firepower. Scions can crack out. Scions are technically not Imperial Guardsmen. They're a different army. Well, frack. Funny word about frack. Frack is from the 40k lingo, and it's the same as the F word. Just little tidbits. Okay, let's see what else we got. So many people are here. We got 41 people here. That's awesome. Again, I apologize profusely about being sick. Let's see. With the virus stuff, haven't started up with Warhammer Tabletop. Was going to buy some Steam Warhammer games for PC. I highly advise the Dawn of War one. I wish I had my voice. This is terrible and I hate it. I'd recommend Dawn of War and then getting Ultimate Apocalypse as quickly as possible. It's really fun. Dawn of War 2 is really fun. Dawn of War 3 is meh. The story is really good in Dawn of War 3, but the gameplay is kind of hit and miss. I'm just starting Warhammer for 40k and I want to start with a Raven Guard army. Any recommendation for a newbie? Yes, if you can't get the Indominus box, get the new boxes that are coming out. Raven Guard can actually take a unit of 10 intercessors, assault intercessors, and put them in your opponent's face turn 1. Or you could do that with Centurion. Oh no, you can't do that with Centurions. You could do that with aggressors. So that's pretty neat. But you want to do pretty typical things. You want to get a Smash Captain. You want to get Kievan Strike if you want him. You could just do 2 Smash Captains, which I highly recommend. Or do a Captain-Lieutenant combo. Keep them in the back with all of your weapons, buffing from that -1 to hit. Keeping them in cover, so you get especially in Ruins, you get another -1 to hit. So there's that. I like Stalker Bolters on my Raven Guard, because I like long-range firepower. Let's see. The 40k loot crate made me think that there should be some more miniature painting supplies loot crates out there, even terrain and scenery crates. I fully agree. I would get those in a heartbeat. Also, this piece of hair right here is really bugging me. Because this piece... Wait. This is supposed to be this way. There we go. Oh, that is so messed up now. Oh my god, that's going to mess with me so bad. That's going to bug the hell out of me. It's not going to bug you guys. It's going to bug me. Because, like, I can see it, and it's annoying me. Let's see. Is the Sister of Battle terrain feature worth getting? Absolutely, it's amazing. Not only is it heavy cover, it's ruins. On top of all of that, it's a piece of terrain that you get to put on anywhere on the battlefield. It can't be destroyed, and it only buffs your army. Like, it is just good. Like, there's no negatives to it. You have to pay 1 command point to get it, but you get that back on your first command phase. I have Valor's Hard Army with a Canoness with the Mantle of Ophelia, an Inquisitor with Terra, 1 Repentia Superior with 9 Repentia. What stratagems would be best to help? You want the stratagem, I cannot remember the name of them, but you want to rush your Repentia into an opponent, or if they get rushed, you want the Final Repentance. You also want them to swing twice. Get yourself in a Magnifier and a Priest and you'll thank me. Let's see. Thanks for the recommendations, and no problem. So Hawkboy might be brought back. Hawkboy? No idea. No, your antibodies are sorry for failing their duty in stopping the germs from germs of chaos upon you. Yeah, I know, Nurgle has infected me. But don't worry. Through strict prayer and combat training, I will push through this. Because no servant of the Imperium will die on my watch. New to 40k, Wraith Guard or Wraith Blade? Better for Craft World, Wraith Guard. Wraith Blade are kind of okay. They're a hit and miss unit. They're fairly slow, so I actually enjoy Wraith Guard a little bit better because more firepower. It really depends on what else is in your list. Do you have like 3 Dark Reaper squads? If so, go with Wraith Blade. Do you have a bunch of bikes? If so, go with Wraith Guard. You're brand new, I would highly suggest Wraith Guard over Wraith Blade. They're easier to learn. What do you think about the old school Terminator getting a boost in the new edition? My roommate's cat is meowing at my door. But if they do get the 3 wounds, I think it's inconsequential because the squad will still die just as easy. They're going to be really good for Dark Angels. So that's going to be awesome. Hey, I love your content. I am entirely new and interested in getting involved in 40k. Do you have any recommendations for building an army around a strong female lead character? So there's several armies that you can do this for because there's a lot of strong women in 40k, which is awesome. You have Latara Sauron for World Eaters. You have Celestine for the Sisters of Battle. You have St. Junith for the Sisters of Battle. You have Shadow Sun for the Eldar. Yvrain for... Shadow Sun for the Tau, Yvrain for the Dukari, Yanari, and yeah. And then you have my all-time favorite, best girl in the entire galaxy, a Tyranid Hive Tyrant. Because all the Tyranids are inherently women. It's kind of like when people ask me who my favorite female actor is, and I respond with Rexy from Jurassic Park. I got a video coming out soon with my top 5 favorite women in 40k. So look forward to that. Thank you for the tips. Saw your video on the Space Marines, but in struggling to find a lot of box sets from last year. That's fair. Space Marines are currently like sold out everywhere. Last time I called one of your streams, you were moving. Did everything pan out and you settled okay? I am in Arizona now. Everything is much better. I have a roommate, and I have a small room with a really nice bathroom. Like a ridiculously nice bathroom. I'm super happy with my bathroom. Cool, thank you. I'll be sure to get them once I can afford it. That's fair. A Sanguinius can't spill blood or... Sanguinius can't spill blood in Raven Primark? I don't know what you mean. Blood Angels are not Blood Ravens. Yes, they are. It was always meant to just be a nod at the Blood Angels. That's the long and short of it. It's the Blood Angels and the Raven Guard is the Blood Ravens. They're not a chimeric gene seed. They're just kind of stupid and were made for the video games. It's because back in the day, GW didn't want to give rights to one of their signature chapters and their chapter master over to another company so that they could kill them off. But if they made their own company, their own chapter, the Blood Ravens, they could do whatever they wanted to it. Blood Ravens Primark is either Magnus or Logar. It's probably Korax, Yagatai Han, or probably Lionel Johnson, because all of them use Raven iconography. Just wanted to ask, really new to Warhammer 40k, Tau vs. Guard for a beginner. They're both long-range fire. They're both long-range battle armies. I prefer the Tau over the Imperial Guard because I like the look of the suits a little bit better than the silly-looking Leman Russ. Like, I'm going to be buying Forge World Malcadors to use as my Leman Russes. Let's see. Hello from the UK. What's up, UK? Hope you guys are doing good. Is the Saint Catherine piece worth using in a sister army? Do you mean the Triumph of Saint Catherine? If so, absolutely. It's actually amazing. It's ridiculously powerful. Oh no, the warp has overtaken me. It is a good pain. I can see that. Let's see. Just got my first set of figures, Orks. I'm looking forward to getting new armies. Should I go for Deathcore Krieg or Standard Astra Militarum? The Deathcore Krieg are cool if you like French officers from World War I with a German name. But honestly, the Deathcore Krieg kind of suck. Like, really bad. They're one of the worst Imperial Guard detachments you can take. Like, they're absolutely trash. Like, they are... The worst Imperial Guard out of the Imperial Guard Codex is 1,000 times better than the Deathcore Krieg. They're just garbage. Go with Standard Astra Militarum. Could Ethereal Stern defeat Bayonetta in a cross-franchise fight? No, Bayonetta has the power of a demon giant on her side. Ethereal Stern could go Super Saiyan, though, but no, I don't think Ethereal Stern could beat Bayonetta. Okay, no drinking before I come to chat. Check. Also, that Commissar lady. What is her name?
Severina Rain.
Severina Rain, thank you. Bathrooms are great. I love my bathroom. Like, it is so nice. Like, it's got the toilet's in its own room, and then I have this big giant wardrobe right outside it. It's amazing. I love it. Let's see. I haven't driven through that part of the country in a while. That's fair. I hope Blood Ravens aren't Dark Angels, as I freaking hate the Dark Angels. Well, I mean, you're wrong. They're one of the best chapters there is. They're in the top 3. They're actually my favorite Space Marine chapter, is the Dark Angels. Let's see. Ma'am, how dare you attack the Leman Russ like that? It looks stupid. I'm sorry. The Leman Russ looks absolutely asinine. It's so small, and its track guards and the way its tracks are set up make no sense whatsoever. You can't even say that it's designed to go over a freaking trench, because it would still get stuck with its track design. They attacked me metal boxes. Shots fired at Krieg. I mean, they're just bad. Hey Alexis, what do you think of the new Necrons and how to play them to start them? I really like them. I like the new look that they're going with the Necrons. I like that they're fully embracing the robot zombie. I honestly love their models, and their lore is now interesting instead of the boring garbage that we had a long time ago. Your thoughts on Veterans getting 2 wounds and Terminators getting 3 wounds? Veterans getting 2 wounds, if it's true, because personally I believe that those stats are for a different game that isn't 40k. They do say that they can be used alongside 40k, but I'm not having my hopes up high for them. But if they do have 2 wounds, the Vanguard Veterans are going to be extremely useful. But Terminators at 3 wounds are still just as useless as they are now, with 2 wounds. And simply put, they're not toughness 5, so bolters are killing them just as easy as they did before. Especially like storm bolters and things of that nature are just going to rip through Terminators. Your thoughts? Okay, the Deathcore Krieg are very lore friendly. A lot of people don't know the Deathcore Krieg lore. They just read the memes and think that they're amazing, that they go charging into battle with their shovels in their hands, when they're not. They're actually very strategic, long-winded siege warfare experts. And they actually do use siege warfare because they do want their opponents to surrender. Love this button. I can't stop loving this channel. Aw, thank you. Cutting units in Deathcore Krieg on the way out like Elysians. I love Elysians. Elysians were some of the coolest coolest Imperial Guardsmen there were. Let's see. Do you like Severina Rain? Yes, I do. I hate the way GW painted her, but I've seen a bunch of different ways that other people have painted her, and she looks absolutely fantastic. Her lore is actually pretty good too, though she is a bit of a Mary Sue. But overall, I really do like her. What do you think of the Iron Hands? Iron within, iron without. Iron shake it all about. I like them. They're okay. Wholesome chat and content. I did learn some things, so I do appreciate it. Oh, thank you. That's great. I was thinking about getting a commissar lady and running her as commissar or as a commander. I'd run them as just commanders because commissars are kind of useless. Even with their ability to re-roll the dice to determine whether or not you get shot in the back of the head, I still don't like it. Dark Angels need to take a chill pill and stop freaking out at the drop of a hat for the fallen. They don't. I'd suggest reading their lore. Hi Queen, what do you think about Space Marines being too strong and all the love they are getting over their armies? Pretty simple. I look at it from a business standpoint. Space Marines are the most popular army in 40k. They make up 80% of the sales at GW. So the fact that they're getting... Actually, I think they make up like 60 to 70%, I want to say. But personally, I think it's only makes sense. Plus, they're redoing the line and making older, obsolete kits, just discontinuing them. So it makes sense. Thoughts on Primaris? I absolutely love them. Also, if anybody is looking for AB Easy LR conversions, I'm not going to keep going into that. I have no idea what they're... Oh, Land Raider conversions. Or Exterminator autocannons. Okay, I get it. Eldar Tau and Death Guard Marines are all just having their day. Death Guard... Okay, here's something that a lot of people don't know. Chaos had over 100 models added to their line. But nobody talks about that because Space Marines get like 5 to 7 new kits, and everybody's like, Space Marines are getting all the love. And it's just like, dude, last edition we got 1,000 Suns, Death Guard, and we got a bunch of new characters for Chaos. We got an entire new Chaos army with the Chaos Knights. We got an entire new kit. There's a ton of different stuff added to Demons. But Marines get all the love.
Yeah, where's the Eldar at?
Well, I do think that Eldar do need new kits, but they're still waiting on them.
Oh, yeah.
New to 40k miniatures, tips on weathering. I'd highly suggest that you look up some channels for that. Duncan's Paint Studio is perfect for it. He's the only one that I can actually stand the voice of when it comes to painting videos, because a lot of the painting videos are absolutely trash. There's one painting video that's trying to do like classes or something, and it just comes off as cringy. and the lighting is bad. But Duncan's Paint Academy is actually really good, and I really enjoy it. Why does Space Marines not use bayonets? They actually do. 30K has a whole upgrade kit for them to have chain, blade, and power blade. Even to the point of putting a force knife on the end of your bolter. On their bolter, would it not be useful for them having to stab some heretics? Yeah, you're right. But a bayonet actually throws off the aim of a bolter. It throws off the aim of all weapons, to be honest. I have 3 Battle Sister squads, 2 Dominion squads, 1 Exorcist, 1 Canoness, and a Hospitaller. What can you recommend to buy next? 2 more Exorcists, a ton more Sisters of Battle. Done. You want 3 Exorcists, 3 squads of Repentia if you want a really powerful force. Deathcore Krieg want their enemies to surrender. Yes. Yes, they do. Makes it easy for them to just summary execute each and every single one of them. Hi, how are you? I am doing pretty well, although I am sick. What the hell is all that noise? I don't know if you guys can hear this, and I hope you can't, but there's a lot of noise in the background. I love the Genestealer cult pillow. I know, isn't it cute? Look at it. Boop. Hang on. I almost ripped my headset off. Genestealer cult pillow. I love this thing. Ah. There we go. Is that the PewDiePie gaming channel? Gaming chair. I don't actually watch his stuff. Ever. I always found him to be rather annoying. And then I heard some of his videos and I was just like, yeah, no. No. Let's see. Can you turn off the dog on the mic? I don't know what you mean. The best painting videos of Bob Ross. That's pretty funny. Just do this. Let me just write the genre. Can you just keep an eye on him?
Yeah.
My roommate's blasting stuff in the background. Let's see. I'm so healthy. For once, my pale nature is getting the best of me. Our Legion of the Damned discontinued from GW. Yes. For painting, I like PD the Wargamer. He does both painting and conversions. I've never heard of him. I don't really watch painting videos, as weird as that is. Let's see. If someone was trying to get into Grey Knights, what should they look for to get? 3 strike squads, Nemesis Baby Carrier, and another Nemesis Baby Carrier. There you go. Excuse me. Let's see. What are some good things to buy when starting to build a Craft World army? It really depends how you want to build your army, but I would suggest Dark Reapers. I'm looking at the new box set. Can I make Outsiders work with the Raven Guard? I think you mean Outriders, and yes, you can. Are you falling under the powers of Nurgle? No, my faith will keep me strong. My faith is my shield. I was hoping that Orks and Eldar get new troops and models this edition, and that Noise Marines get some attention. Noise Marines are surprisingly broken, and nobody uses them. Like, you run them as melee units, and they're really powerful. I don't know how to say that.
Apparently it's Swedish for die heretics.
Huh, neat. Hey Alexis, how are you? Long time since I've seen you on YouTube stream, seen a YouTube stream of yours. Yeah, I had to take a bit of a hiatus because we had a problem with the internet here, but we did get it sorted out. Thank you. I did mean Outriders. God, Outrunners and Outriders. Ugh. But yeah, I do think that the Outriders are just really good for any army. You must be a sister of battle then. No, I'm an Inquisitor. Hey, glad to see you're back. Well, thank you. Do you partake in the Emperor's... Oh, god damn it. Right? Which chapter is it that have the Outriders? I've seen them, they're cool. That's Dark Angels, I believe. Okay. I'm just gonna tell my roommate to keep it down in the living room real quick. I'll be right back. Thank you. Boop. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, we didn't really get anybody else saying anything. We had 63 people watching. Holy crap. Do you think we will ever see GW turn their comments on in their YouTube videos? No. I mean, I'm surprised I keep them on, to be honest. Damn hair did not sit right. Hold up. I gotta fix my hair. This is annoying me. This is the problem with having long hair. I think things look excessive with a lot of decoration. I kind of agree with that. Though I am putting a bunch of decoration onto my Outrunners. So there's that. Should I hold off on buying a Codex until 9th edition one comes out? The 9th edition Codex comes out in November. Which is literally, what, 2 months away? 3 months away?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would wait. I don't see them as worth it right now. Marcus Red. There we go. All right. So, let's get some more comments in here. That's why I don't do roommates anymore. Unfortunately, stuck with one. I don't make enough money to afford my own place out here just yet. As soon as I can, I'm really hoping to maybe get Bayonets? I don't know. We'll have to see how that comes. You kids like Blood Bowl. Speaking of Blood Bowl, I'm gonna check out Blitz Bowl because I heard that that's pretty fun for as small as it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Blitz Bowl's hella fun.
Is there a good model for a witch hunter with a big hat and coat? Want to have an Inquisitor leading my IG army. You can actually buy that model on GW's website. Do you think that GW will ever do anything with the unknown first founding legions? No. That's the whole point of them. It's for forging your own narrative. Oh yeah, you can use the AOS witch hunters. I always forget about them.
Don't worry, GW did too.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Okay. Mikash, best Primark.
Sigmar was at the Fall Acadia.
I'm still painting up my roommate's Deathwatch army. And I did all the highlights on this. I'm super... Well, now my finger is covering it. Ah. if you can see this. You can see all the highlights, but yeah. My webcam sucks. And I lost the part to make my 4K camera a webcam, which is pissing me off. But yeah, I'm painting up his Deathwatch army. He's got Dreadnought, a Chaplain, 15... 3 kill teams, 15 Marines. They're going to be armed with mostly bolters and storm bolters. And I think that was all he bought for now. So yeah, let's hope for the best with that. Uh-oh, we're down to 50 viewers. Oh no, that's no good. Alright. Wow, I clicked off. Where did they go? There I am. Okay. Are there any good auto guns for the Imperial Guard? All I see are for Genestealers. I would grab the ones for Genestealers. Just cut off the hand, and you're fine to run them. Do sisters have a Primark, or is Celestine the sister chapter leader? Neither of those things are true. The Sisters of Battle don't have an overall a Primark. They don't have too many modifications to their body, though a human in 40k not having augmetics is extremely rare. But in the book Celestine, we do find out that Celestine is the daughter of the Emperor and has lived many different lives throughout history, including one as a Repentia, known as Celestine, and that's where she kept her name. But as for a Primark, no. Nope. They do not have one. So I got mentioned in a comment somewhere. Neat. Okay. Boop. There we go. Although it would be kind of cool to get an elite squad of Sisters of Battle in Terminator armor. I'm really hopeful for that, or bikes. I would take bikes, please, GW. Give me bikes. Please? You're giving me a Palatine, which is awesome. I love Canon-S Palatines. That's really cool. But if you would, please, 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 give me some bikes. It's not that they're any good, but they're really fun. Like, I wouldn't even care if their bike had, like, one bolter on it, and then they had a bolter themselves. So it was 2 bolters, and then they can swap out the bolter for, say, a meltagun, a flamethrower, or a... no, that's just it. And take a chainsword on the side of the bike. If we got that, I would be super happy. Like, that would make my day. Make them weapon skill and ballistic skill 3+, toughness 5, or toughness 4 because they are toughness 3. And yeah. Biker Queen Alexis. Yo, I love biking. What about some cool sister land speeders or jet bikes? I don't think jet bikes would be a little bit too much. But the land speeder they actually do use. Same with the Thunderhawk and the Storm Raven and Drop Pods. The Sisters of Battle all use these things. Do you think there will be any new models for Rough Riders? Or are they dead and discarded? Probably dead and discarded, to be honest. Which faction do you feel needs a range refresh next? I'm guessing you mean a complete redo to their range. I would say Eldar. How many HQ units are you supposed to run in an army? Typically 3. For a 2,000 point list, you want 3. I can already imagine Alexis riding on a sororitas bike. Yo, I miss my Yamaha Phaser. That thing was amazing. I loved my motorcycle. I want to get another motorcycle. I just don't want to pay too much for a bike. Because I put a lot of money into my motorcycle. I put over $1,000 into it. After buying it, of course. Bought it for about $800, so $1,800 isn't actually that much. But I did sell it off, so is gone. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. So we've been here for 45 minutes. My god, this... I can't get over how, like... So this cut right here, my face is all dry right here. You can't see it because I covered it up mostly with makeup. But it's all, like, cracked up and broken from just blowing my nose constantly because of being sick. And it sucks. Name the new bikes, the Celestine Fury. I love it. I cannot find any AOS witch hunters. Maybe they aren't available where I live. Possibly. Oh, and I did want to show off one thing real quick. I showed this off on my, Twitter and Facebook, but I wanna show you guys here, and I gotta make sure I get this name right before I do this. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to the people that I'm following, and I'm gonna find this guy really quickly. Where are you? Let's find you really fast. I hate when you're trying to search for something and you forget the letters to it, so you can't just quick find them. So it's like you gotta look through 1,000 people to find them. Where the hell are you? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say you're down towards the bottom. Okay, you're not. Where the heck are you? Wow, this is gonna take me a minute to find him. I'm trying to find something so that I can show you how neat something is, and it's really bugging me right now. Just give me 1 second and stay with me. I promise this will be cool. I'm just trying to find his Twitter handle so I can actually send you this. There he is. Okay. So I want you guys to do me a favor and check out this artist on Twitter. Okay? And here's why. And I'm going to show you in a second. I better not show you the wrong picture. This dude did this, which I think is absolutely incredible. I commissioned him to do this piece, and I'm super happy with how it came out. It looks so awesome, and this is essentially the finale of Queen's Court, with Rosalina sitting back to back with her Eldar companion Morno. And I just wanted to show you guys this. Go follow that artist, show him some love, and you know what? Tell him I sent you. And just be like, you're a butt. And that's it. Okay? So, let's see what we got. What famous IG army do you think we need in plastic? Valhallans. They are my favorite Imperial Guardsmen. Aside from Elysians. I absolutely love both of them. Both your answers and captains popped up on the screen at the same time. Search functions extremely broken. Agreed. With the main Space Marine chapter being placed into the Codex, save Grey Knights, what do you think that will do for all the chapters' exclusive units? The exclusive units are going to be in their own Codex, so that's going to be kind of neat for a few months. What do you think of 9th edition animation of Sisters, Ultramarines, and Necrons? Should GW do more? Absolutely. Also, I want you guys to go to that link really quickly and call him a butt. And follow him, because he is amazing. Okay. What do you think of 9th edition? Oh wait, I read that one. I find it interesting that Celestine wears St. Catherine's armor, and there's the Triumph of St. Catherine. Yes, in the book Celestine, Celestine literally looks at the dead version of her, still clad in the same armor. In fact, a lot of sisters, they use the armor left behind by Celestine in their armor. It makes them more pure. I thought your favorite guard regiment was Chem Dogs. Chem Dogs are really fun. They're my offshoot favorite. They're like the secondary favorite. But out of the mainstay, I gotta say it's Valhallans. I started falling in love with them more and more lately. Boop-de-boop-de-boo. I want GW to do more animations. Their animation was incredible. Like, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, like they're really on, like they're kind of getting close to that Blizzard level.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like, it was more fluid than the Astartes thing, and a little bit better animated than a lot of independents that I've seen. I like Astartes. I just wish he would give credit to the other people that helped him work on his project. Do you think the Chaos Legions should get their own codexes? Personally, kind of, yes, maybe. Like, I think Demonkin should have its own codex, Thousand Suns. What the hell is it? Death Guard. Noisy Boys. Emperor's Children should have their own codexes. Or at least codex supplements similar to that of the regular Space Marines. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the reason that I love the Valhallans so much is strictly because of Caiaphas Cain. Like, if they're gonna do, if they're definitely going to do and redo Valhallans, they desperately need to do it and have Caiaphas Cain as a playable model. I would love that. And he should have a 4 Binvo save for being super lucky.
Now give him Makari's 2-up.
Right? Let's see. Ah! Oh, hey, we got somebody in the super chat. Thank you. Also, I accidentally closed the window, so I gotta get that back up. Do you think the new objective markers on 50 mil bases, while the rules say objectives should be on 40 mil bases? Yeah, I thought that was weird, but I think it's more for narrative than actual, like, tabletop, for tournament scenes. I definitely saw that, and I was like, wait, that's weird. I didn't like that. I also don't like that the objectives are not numbered. What's your favorite mark of Space Marine armor? Mark 9 and Mark 10 are my favorites. Oh, and if you don't know what Mark 9 is, it's the Deathwatch armor. It's the Deathwatch armor. But my all-time favorite is probably Sister of Battle Power Armor. So out of Space Marines, it's Mark 10. For Sisters of Battle, it's their Power Armor overall is my favorite. But I also do like heavy power armor, as well as Terminator armor, because it is a power armor. Tactical Dreadnought armor is really cool. Aegis armor is really nice. So there's a good chunk of them. I like a lot of them. Caiaphas Cain model should be super heroic to play to his story. Footed an orc's body, something with a chainsaw risen. Yes. Yes. It definitely should be like something silly like that. Imagine Sororitas Terminator armor. Well, since Terminator armor can be worn by the average human, it's not too hard to imagine. In fact, Terminator armor is not meant for Astartes. It's meant for humans. It's just a big exosuit. Do you think in the near future we will see Blood Ravens and Deathwing units? Also, a new Belial and Samael would be cool too. I do think that Belial and Samael would be really cool, especially with like Ezekiel and Azrael. Just getting all of the fallen angels new kits. By the way, they are named after the biblical fallen angels. They're not chaos, they're just fallen angels. Getting new models for them would be really nice. Getting new models for the Blood Ravens would be really cool, especially if we had an upgrade. Kind of like how the Space Wolves can do it, where they could have a bunch of different characters in Terminate armor join a unit. I think Blood Ravens should be able to do that with Librarians, since they have a plethora of Librarians. Hello, Alexis. Just tagged in, and I am painting the Lord Inquisitor Jaraxxus. I actually have her sitting right here, and she needs to be painted. Let's see. Terminate armor is not meant for Astartes. You probably insulted a lot of Astartes chapters. Read the lore. Like, literally, Terminate armor predates Space Marines. In fact, in the Dawn of War 2, they find 1,000 suits of Terminate armor aboard a Space Hulk, and out of it, they can only retrofit 10 suits. That's it, to fit Space Marines. You have to redesign Terminate armor to fit Space Marines. And it's a very, very long and intricate process. But if you read the book Will of Iron, you can see Inquisitor Sabathiel donning her Aegis Terminator armor. And it is Aegis Terminator armor. It's not some different mark of Terminator armor. It's not a special mark of Terminator armor. No, it's Aegis Terminator armor. That's it. Well, Dungy appears. Hey, Dungy. Long time no see. How have you been? But yeah. I do like Terminator armor. I would definitely want a suit of Terminator armor. Like, I do want a cosplay suit of Terminator armor. It's just, I wouldn't have room to place it in here right now. My nose is starting to get runny again. Gross. You've been lured. I know way too much lore, but if you get a chance, here. Okay. That shelf right there is every codex ever written. It also has, you can't really see it, but it also has all the White Dwarfs and all of the RPG books. Then we have, we're just going to do this. We have that bookshelf, which is currently being filled by Black Library books. And my super piggy. You can see my bathroom over there. And then I have these two shelves right here filled with books. In fact, there's actually a pile of books that's falling right there, and I need to do something about that. Also, there's my Necron army, there's my Tyranid army, there's my Demon army up there. I have a lot of armies. Let's not look down there. Let's still not look down there. Keep your eyes up here. But yeah, I have a ton of books. Like a literal ton of books. Alive, despite the universe's best efforts. I agree, Dungy. I fully agree. Okay, so... If you're so smart, what's Malkador's shoe size? Malkador could have any size shoe. He could shapeshift. What's the head of a craft world and who is under him? It's actually them, because Altarks don't actually are not inherently male. They could be male and female. Wow, it says I have 0 viewers. But this says, what, 60? 60. Okay. But I believe they're called Altarks that lead craft worlds. Let's see, it's a Farseers that are the spiritual guides to them. and advisors. Warlock councils are also advisors, but I do think it's Altarchs or Exarchs. Exarchs! I think it's Exarchs. Could be wrong. Oh my god, I cannot remember the damn name of them. Let's see. Can't wait to play Wrath and Glory in October. Me and both my sons are new to 40k and are eating it up. Wrath and Glory is okay. If you really want to play a good RPG set in the 40k universe, I highly suggest Dark Heresy, 1st and 2nd edition. Though 1st edition is a little bit busted. 2nd edition is also busted, but not as busted. Let's see. Yeah. Chat has slowed down just a bit. Where did I put my phone? I have no idea where I put my phone. I should probably do something about that. But yeah, I thought we'd sit here, chill for about another 20 minutes. Just to relax. Get, yeah. I still need to get a game of Only War together. Only War is fun. I want to get into another Only War game. Altarchs are the Eldar military leaders. Farseer councils are general leadership. Exarchs are the military specialists. Stick to the paths of war. Aspect shrines who become squad leaders. Thank you. I just get those guys mixed up. I know they're really weird because they write Eldar to be quite diplomatic, which I kind of like. As you seem to know so much about the lore, please tell me about the Praetorians. Now, by the Praetorians, do you mean the Praetorian Guard, the Praetorian First, and the Praetorian First, or do you mean like the Space Marine chapter, the Praetorians?
Or the Imperial Fist, the Praetorians of Terra.
Yeah, the Praetorians of Dorne as well. That's another chapter of them. I think what they mean is the Praetorians that everybody thinks is an Imperial Guard regiment, but is actually a planetary defense force regiment that wear the metal helms that have faces on them and are similar to that of gladiators. The Imperial Guard regiment, yeah. Yeah, the ones that are mostly a planetary defense force. Drop something. But yeah, they're kind of neat. They're mentioned in like 1 or 2 books. They don't really do too much outside of just looking really cool. But that's really it. Let's see. Did I miss anything about them? I think they're only in 2 books. Let me just look them up really quickly. Oh, no, these are those weird guys. Yeah, the Praetorian Guard.
Oh, the guys with the pith helmets.
Yeah, I actually have a squad of these guys. I was thinking the ones with the weird face masks. I always get them mixed up.
Yeah, those are the mortuaries or whatever they're called.
Yeah, those are the ones that are Planetary Defense Force only. That was my bad. Alexis, what are your thoughts on the what model? Let me look that up real quick. Oh, her. I like her. The cover art for the Sister of Battle book. Oh, thank you, Dungy. What are you going to do with her in your army? And are you excited for the Palatines? I'm excited for the Palatines because then I can finally stop running Junith. Also, I want to thank you, Dungy. You're awesome and I love you. But her, she's probably just going to sit on my shelf just looking really pretty. I'm probably not going to use her for much since she is just a sister of battle with a bolter. A sister superior with a bolter. And I don't really like that too much. Let's see. Guard back in the early 1999. Inheriting armies. Let's see. What do you think of the Talarn models? I think they need a new line. Once they actually get updated, they'll look really cool. I feel like this guy is trying to do a gotcha on the Palatine lore. Or the Praetorian lore. Like, haha, you actually don't know what you're talking about. And if so, I don't care. Like, I have enough books. I've read so much crap. Most of this stuff just bleeds together. What's the most broken Chaos Army I could run? Magnus, Mortarion, and 3 Imperial Knights.
Yikes.
Yeah, that was a really fun list. There's also the Demon Prince of Slanesh. No, Demon Prince of Chaos Space Marines with all the upgrades from Fabius Bile, which gets him about 16 attacks or something like that. That's pretty good. Let's see, which guardsmen are the biggest butts? Oh, that actually is a question. Which guardsmen would have the biggest butts?
Destroyans.
Yeah, because they destroy in those glutes.
I didn't know Catachans because they are doing them squats.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. I could put the chainsword on her side. If I get one of the models for the new sister coming out, I'll probably put a chainsword on her side and clip the gun to make a combi melta or combi flamer. Alexis, do you think another Primark will return in 9th edition? Fulgrim and Angron, possibly. Maybe. It would be cool. But I think we're going to see more Necrons and more Xenos, because 8th edition was all about the Primarchs, or Chaos Space Marines. Let's see. I'm thinking of putting together a Chaos Army that's both competitive, but also extremely trollish. I can possibly help you with that in my Discord a bit later. Let's see. 40k could pose. Do you think it would be worth it to write stories that have very little to do with the wider empire and the entirety contains on a primitive or medieval planet? That'd be kind of cool. Alexis, I'm curious. I don't know anything about them. I just know they dress in the sharpest and genuinely interested. There's probably a couple of lore videos out there. I don't know any books that they're actually in.
White Dwarfs, really. That's about it.
Yeah, let me see if I can find something on Lexiconum for them. I know that their model line is very silly. Oh, wow. They're only in 2 books. Wow, they're actually not in any real books. They're in the Imperial Guard 3rd edition and 2nd edition Codex, and the 13th Black Crusade background book. So there's really nothing about them. Alright. Squat PDF 4s had the biggest butts. I could see that. Thinking about starting a Blood Angels army for 9th edition. What units should I start with? Probably Assault Intercessors. They're really good. You probably want to do like a Smash Captain, which is a captain with Jump Pack, Thunderhammer, and Storm Shield, and a Outrider Chaplain, and go from there. You can either do it with the bikes, which are ridiculously good, the Outriders, Assault Intercessors, and Vanguard Veterans as the main bulk of your army. Our group is starting a crusade. Oh, would you bless the crusading girls and give my canoness a holy name? Oh, give your canoness a holy name. Okay, I gotta think about this. A holy name for canoness. This is actually important. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of one. I'm thinking, I can't think of a name right now. I am drawing a blank. I mean, if you want to be really fun with it, call her Canoness Kane and name her after me. You could go with Saint Alexis. I mean, either works. And hope she doesn't die. But I was actually thinking of, like, Canoness Sanguine, like Canoness Blood. Or call her, like, Canoness, Jennifer, the Sanguine Angel. Or the Sanguine Saint. That could be cool. Because then she's technically the Blood Angel. But, I mean, that could be really cool. That could be really cool. Let's see. In before Conrad returns as a head in a jar. I could see it. Bring back Mordheim, even though I was a kid when it came out. It was such a great game. I agree. Mordheim was fun.
Warpstone, yes.
Old White Dwarfs, basically the Zulu reference with feral orcs. Oh yeah, they did have that. That was really, 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 really racist. Yeah. Yeah, let's not talk about GW's raunchier past, shall we? Made a canoness with a custom power maul hammer, then reread the profile. Why don't they have more war gear options? So you can do that, just call it the Blessed Blade. Because Blade is vague enough that you don't have to care about anything. And there's no depiction of what a Blessed Blade actually is. So if you want to run it as a Blessed Blade and just make it a hammer, go for it. No one is going to question you, just run it as the Blessed Blade. I wasn't trying to be a... Okay, no, you're fine. I started the Blood Angel army for 9th, then immediately bought an Indominus box. It is my first army, though. You actually hit the nail on the head. The Indominus box is perfect for Blood Angels. Like, it is absolutely 100% perfect for Blood Angels. Jennifer, Canoness, actually, let's be real about this. You're running a crusade, correct? Okay, I need to grab my Codex really quickly to give you an actual depiction of this. It's actually out here. Okay. All right. Okay. So, she is a sister superior. She's a canoness, but we need to find out how many sisters are under her to find out her full title. So, are you running a mission, a commandery, or a precipitory force? This actually matters. How many Sisters of Battle are you running? And I can tell you what your canoness actually is. I'm not allowed to name things anymore, apparently, after I named my horse on Red Dead Redemption. You're silly. I love it. Let's see. Combat patrol, so less. So you're actually running a Palatine. So that is a Canoness Palatine. Jennifer the Sanguine Saint. There you go. Boom, done. Also, this piece of hair right here is like super annoying because it is not staying where it's supposed to. But as you get more sisters, you could promote her to a Canoness superior. So yeah. Imagine if Games Workshop says this edition is dedicated to Xenos players, then gives them 4 models and forgets about them for another 30 years. Well, because the damn Necrons got more than 4 models. I think they got like 10 different models, and there's still like a ton coming out. Greetings from the UK. Hello! I gotta go back to the UK. Once this stupid pandemic passes, I want to start traveling again. I think I'm gonna do a UK tour. That sounds like fun. That actually sounds like fun. Let's see. Okay, we've been streaming now for 1 hour 16 minutes, so we'll do another 14 minutes, and I think I'll call it there. But yeah. Europe tour, lol. Yeah, I'd actually do a European tour. Like, I would go there, play some 40k with a bunch of people, but also do touristy stuff as well. It would indeed be fun. It would be, because I would actually tell the Warhammer world that I'm coming to try to set up an event and have like a really fun time while I'm there. Hey, I've been following your advice on building my Raven Guard list. I bought Termes, Space Wolf Starter, Dark Imperium, Eliminators, Raven, and Infiltrators. Any advice? Pick one thing and spam it is usually the easiest way of running Space Marines. And join my Discord, write up some lists, and we can help you form an army list to actually get you a competitive list, a fun list, or just a list of what you have. When you say the pandemic is over, I want to go to Scotland so I can attend a school. I actually do want to go to Ireland and Scotland again. I've been there once before. I went to Ireland, Scotland, Wales, London, Canada. Let's see. I went to Iceland. I've been to a lot of places. Her actual army is well over 10k, but the crusade takes place in the Ghoul Stars, so we're all in a hunt for flayed Necron King. Okay, so you're doing the Ghoul Star campaign. Nice. Then yeah, she's a Canoness, just a proper Canoness. European tour, does that mode or just UK? I'm not sure. I would have to plan it all out. Also, I'm starting on Necrons. Bought a Start Collecting Indominus, 3 packs of Immortals, Lich Guards, and a pack of Flayed Ones. Advice. You got one hell of a start to 2 really good armies. Like, I don't think you really need advice. Just get more of what you have to spam out as much as you can. And yeah, just build lists. Like, we can help you build lists. Was supposed to go to Ireland earlier this year. Sobs in Irish Gaelic. My main reason for wanting to go to Ireland is to actually learn more Gaelic, because I really, really, really like my Irish ancestry, and I have a lot of Gaelic nature. Not Gaelic nature, how to put this? Interest in Gaelic mythology, and I want to explore that more and have some fun with it. There are a lot of players who hate Tau just because they are Tau. Do you think that us Tau players will get some much needed relief from all the bashing this edition? Absolutely not. The 40k fanbase is incredibly toxic towards Tau players. They blame them for being weebs and the communist army, even though they're not, even in anywhere close to that. That would be the Eldar that are the weebs, since they literally run around with katanas, have Bushido. They literally have the path of the Bushido. They have samurais, they have ninjas, they throw shurikens at people. But is what it is. I do feel bad for Tau players. I love Tau. All you have to do is just beat your opponent's face in enough times, then just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my railguns. Let's see. I made an army that contains the entire Imperium. Could it be a good choice, or did I screw up? I don't know what you mean by that. 1/4 Irish here. I only heard some Scottish Gaelic. Lol. Hello everybody. Let's see. Primaris are the new Tau. Give it time. I could see that. A lot of people love hating on Primaris, and it's because their lore is bad, even though those idiots that say that don't actually read any of the lore whatsoever. They just get their lore from channels on YouTube that are typically wrong about lore. In fact, one person in particular who is very wrong about lore. Alexis, are you going to take part in more Dark Heresy or any other RPG games? Yes, we are planning one, but it's going to take some time. Oh, wait, so we have a Weeb Space Elves? Why have I not heard of this before? Because a lot of people miss the fact that the Eldar are literal Power Rangers. I don't know how people miss that. They are literal Power Rangers. Let's see. I was there when 40k first appeared. Okay. That means you're like, what, 40? I think they made a Warhammer scenario where the warp back in time. Yeah, probably. 46, yep. That makes sense. Because Warhammer just celebrated its 30th anniversary, but prior to that, Warhammer 40k was doing... Games Workshop was doing things for D&D. And prior to that, they were publicizing several different comics. Well, not comics, but books, kind of. Magazines. Which went on to become different subsidiaries of Games Workshop eventually. And Games Workshop originally didn't care to make their own models. They were just another company that was making models for other games before they made one for their own. And I believe they actually started with fantasy first. Stopped watching Arch a while back, so I'm out of the loop. If anyone can fill me in. Is he an actual fascist? Yes, he is. 56, remember Rogue Trader was the first book that had Space Marines. I don't think they were actually called Space Marines back when they first started publicizing it. But I could be wrong. I have to get the original Citadel magazines. What are you guys discussing here? Just whatever. Citadel miniatures were the beginning of Games Workshop specific models. That is very true. But back in the day, GW didn't care about licensing or all sorts of things. They actually sent out to 1,000 different studios until eventually a lot of them picked them up, including Imperial Armor, which was a different company. Forge World, which is not the Forge World of today. It was a different company. And yeah, GW was weird way back in the day. What would you say? Would you say that the Vistorians are the Valhallans of the Soviet forces? No, I think that's just a joke on them. A lot of people forget that Games Workshop is a satire. All of their lore is not meant to be taken at value. It's mostly just, here's all the bad guys. Which bad guys do you side with? And I wouldn't say that there's directly a Soviet force or anything like that in there. So, yeah, it's just a satire. Let's see. Are we gonna get 4 wound paladins for Grey Knights? Like the new 3 wound Codex Terminators? Probably not. I came here to hear Alexis paint. Came here to hear Alexis paint minis and give the link to the Facebook groups I really dislike at the moment. I am not part of like any Facebook groups anymore because all of them are trash. Like Facebook in general is just the amalgamation of garbage human beings that, I hate Facebook, to be honest. I barely update my Facebook. Like, you want to talk to me on Twitter or Discord. Are Triarch Praetorians or the Lich Guard good units for Necron Kill Team? Yes. Close combat is good in Kill Team. The Emperor protects. That he does. Ave Deus Imperator. Let's see. If you like the satire of the grim dark as an example of how you live, you got problems. It's true. Can you mix custom factions? I don't know what you mean. Technically, they're just a shared faction keyword, so in 2,000 points, I put Sisters of Battle and Astra Militarum. They share the Imperium keyword. You can't actually do that now. That is the army keyword, but the actual faction keywords you need to check up, and you'd have to put them in 2 different detachments in order to do this. Which I'm sure you know about and are already doing. My voice is starting to go at this point, which really sucks. Alexis, you gotta add a new Canoness girl, Jennifer, to your RPG. She needs to have some fluff now. I can come up with some fluff. You know what, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Primark still have crap for anti-vehicle, and IG kicks my butt with tanks. What should I do? Hellblasters, my friend. Hellblasters. They also have the plasma inceptors that are really, really good. Or just assault the tanks. Like, Space Marines have enough attacks to destroy almost any armor in the game. If you're really having trouble, I would highly suggest the new Eliminators. But yeah, they have a lot of anti-tank. I don't really have a problem with that. But I also bring 15 Hellblasters to a game, so I don't know. Story no more. What list for IG? I don't know the list. Hellblasters and the Eradicators are good at taking out armor. That is true. Inceptors are also really good at taking out armor, especially with the plasma guns. Not been playing since 8th, though. That's fair. Or the huge gunboat, the repulsor. The repulsor executioner pops tanks left and right. Let's see. What do I actually use to take out tanks? I think I just ignore them for the most part. Or I just use stalker bolters. Ugh. I just use 3 damage stalker bolters like crazy just to take out heavy vehicles. Is the repressor now a Legends unit? I didn't see points for it in the little book. It actually does have points in the little book, but it's in a weird section. My phone went off. Let's see. It's not Legends yet, but I think it's going to be Legends very soon. I want Inquisitor Greyfax. I love her. She's got good lore. I really like Inquisitor Greyfax. I love the look of the autocannons for the Imperial Guard, but are they any good in the game? Autocannons are okay. Missile launchers are a little bit better, and if you really want the punch, you want a las cannon. But For the heavy weapon teams, the mortar is the best because you can stay out of line of sight and still shoot. Primaris Death Company. Primaris Death Company, really good. I want the Primaris Assault Marines to have Death Company as their rule, and that would be amazing. Let's see. So theoretically, with the Ynnari keyword, I can combine Craft World, Drukhari, Eldar into the same single detachment, right? Yes, but they would be Ynnari. They wouldn't be Drukhari and Eldar, they'd just be Ynnari. Katarina Greyfax is the best. Yes, she is. From what I've gathered, when in doubt, Death Company. Yes. Death Company are really good. Or Smash Captain. Smash Captains are also really good. That's another thing that you could do. You could just run all of your Primaris squads with a Thunderhammer and just charge your opponent and destroy their armor. Wanted to play a Tech Priest in Dark Heresy, but as a lazy snob, ended up playing an Arbitrator, and it seemed to be no true build guides for techies. I think is what you meant to say. There are guidelines for it. I can help you with that. Alexis, what is? That's a Void talks about my. Yeah, there's a reason I'm not wearing a ring. What is the best weapon for taking on a Demon Prince? Double Malefic Talons. It gets you more attacks and it's just better. I just stumbled upon this live stream. Is this a game? It's for Warhammer 40k. And I'm just chatting, mostly. Actually, pretty much only. That's it. Just chatting. Though my voice is going out. Still trying to understand the usefulness of the Genestealer cult, both the Imperium and the Tyranid keyword. What are we going to do with that as a gimmick? So what you do with the Genestealer cult is you run a unit of Genestealers, a Swarm Lord, and 2 Ripper Swarms, as well as a Broodlord from the from Hive Fleet Kraken, and then you run all of the anti-tank from the Genestealer cult, and you run a Muscle Beach list, which is really powerful. What do you think about Mechanicus in 9th edition, and how well will they perform? I think they'll be fine. They'll probably be a tier 2 army, kind of like how they are right now. All of their new stuff didn't really add anything that they didn't have. They're still just going to be a shooty force. Aggressors with special issue ammunition. I can't wait for that.
Ooh.
Imagine Centurions with that. What is a Smash Captain exactly? A Smash Captain is a captain with Jump Pack, Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, and some type of artifact on him that gives him a Feel No Pain or a 2+ save. Typically both. That is a Smash Captain. But I think I am going to end this stream here because I am losing my voice and it does suck. So I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out and everything. Check out all the links in the descriptions of my videos. Join my Discord, because if you join my Discord, you have a chance of winning a prize. We're giving away the Song of Ice and Fire this month. So, yeah. Check out my Patreon. Patreon helps me out a lot. It's literally keeping me in this apartment. Yeah. So, I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys.